Equal housing lender.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SHARP25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SHARP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SHARP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code SHARP25.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatics Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him. It's a sack.
Sixers.
Oh, baby.
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim and my producer and co-host, Nick Earnshaw, and of course my intern, Erin Ewing, on a day after that our Phillies sports teams, Nick, went 3 for 3.
Oh, as Tom McGinnis would say, get excited, Schweim, all right? We got the Phillies. The Phillies win. The Flyers win. And the Sixers win yesterday. Get excited,
and
man.
I had to bribe you to play that. You wanted to play the Sixers 10, 9, 8.
I played it last week, you know. I'll throw you a bone.
No, guess what? I'm ready for it. Because if there's any one bet that I want to lose, it's the one I made with you. And I actually hope you lose. PJ loses his bet to you, too.
I hope I lose my bet. I hope I owe you a steak dinner. Get into the postseason, boys.
Come on, man. It's good. It's exciting. Good morning to you, Erin. How are you doing?
Or how can I not be doing good? Clean sweep yesterday.
Sweep. You know, remember when the Eagles we had a trifecta during football season?
Yes.
How disappointed were we today? We went 0 for 3.
What 0 for today we wake up and it's 3-0.
So you know what Tommy Green would say to me? Schweiner, don't get too excited when things are going great. Schweiner, don't get too low when things are going bad. Keep that even keel, Schweiner. Well, guess what? No. I'm pumped up, Nick.
Oh, I was here bright and early, up, ready to go, caffeinated, activated, as Dave Klemick would say. Schwein.
And by the way,
that was fun yesterday.
This summer, you guys, we're going to be caffeinated and activated because Kilowatt Coffee is on the squad.
How about that?
And they even have a drink called the Locker Room Latte.
Oh, I got to drink that.
Two shots of espresso.
And they're based out of Hamilton?
That's right.
Oh.
And not only that, they have a trailer that they can take to events.
That's awesome.
And you'll hear their advertisements on our program, but we want to welcome Kilowatt Coffee. And Erin, we're going to be caffeinated and activated this summer.
I'm excited. I love a good latte.
Wow.
You guys, like, I got in front of my chair at 4 o'clock, and I didn't move.
Oh, good for you.
That's not true, because I had my daughter, Eliza Grace, had 3 of her friends over, and I had to take them to the Starbucks. I had to do it. I said, yo, if the Phillies were up like 7-0, so I agreed to take
In like the first inning.
Yeah. And the only thing at that point, when it's like 7-0, you're watching Aaron Nola to make sure he doesn't screw up.
Yep.
And he didn't.
He was fine.
He was fine.
The Nola coaster.
The Nola coaster. The Nola coaster. My man pitched a great game yesterday, and the bottom line is the Phillies got right against the Colorado Rockies.
You better out in Colorado. Let's be real.
Who is it?
You better. You need a little tune-up, all right? And Colorado's a nice tune-up game for you.
Then we go to the Flyers game.
Or the Sixers.
Well, I covered the Flyers. You covered the Sixers.
Yes.
All right. That's how.
I did have the Flyers. They were just relegated to the phone.
Now you're all Sixered up. Our guy Vince, who's learning the board, he's all Flyered up. Era's all Phillied up, and I got the Pro Image Sports.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get all kind of gear.
Yes.
Could you imagine if the Flyers and the Sixers make the playoffs?
Oh, stop.
It's gonna. You're just getting really excited.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't get me too
do
excited.
it.
Very excited.
Oh.
Of course, I made him laugh on the way down with what I said. But we haven't seen playoff hockey since 2020.
Yeah. I mean, I was feeling it. After they lost to the Red Wings, I felt I was like, I was devastated, but I was also like, this is what it's like to have meaningful hockey. We haven't seen meaningful hocky in a while.
And guess what? Even in 2020, it was like in a bubble.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Yeah, and they were playing bad.
And then the Sixers. Now, Nick, I got to be full disclosure. I didn't watch as much Sixers. I was glued into the Flyers because the Flyers were in a must-win. And while the Sixers needed to win that game last night because it was a team as good as the Timberwolves, who were, arguably
They're in the 6th spot in the West.
Yeah, I mean they're a playoff team and they're a good team. And for the Sixers to come out and win, Joel Embiid only had 19, but I'll take the win any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, well, and then it comes out after the game. We'll play the clip a little bit later in the show. That he was not allowed to play the other night, but he played last night. We're gonna stick positive. We're gonna stay positive.
So guess what, though, Nick? You know what, athletes, and we're gonna get into the Jalen Hurts talk because I don't know if you've been paying. If you're a Philly sports fan and you've been paying attention, there's a lot going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if it's. First of all, the writer from ESPN.
It was Tim McManus and Jeremy Fowler's story.
And then McClain wrote.
Then Jeff McClain wrote an article.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, Nick.
Yeah,
and
every year
we've always discussed this about Jalen Hurts. There's he wins the Super Bowl, he loses the Super Bowl, he's a Super Bowl MVP. Yet this quarterback is under more scrutiny than anybody I've seen, anybody with his resume.
I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. All right, maybe he got too high for his britches. All right, maybe he was, he came off a little. I guess arrogant maybe after the Super Bowl win, right? And maybe thought he was the greatest of all time. That happens to people, when they're on the highest of highs.
Yeah,
all right, that can happen.
Tommy Green.
I wouldn't say that's not the case, and that seems like what's been being reported. But the guy just wins games, and he's the most scrutinized quarterback ever.
Nick, he leaves himself wide open for this Aaron when he throws for 120 yards, and Jalen and AJ Brown is not happy, and he's chirping on the sidelines or reading a book or whatever he's doing, get an argument with the head coach. There's room for people questioning him. The scrutiny that he's under, he's under the bright lights.
Yeah, it feels like the whole A.J. Brown situation has also kind of brought on that hate towards Jalen Hurts.
Because every action gets a reaction. Right, Nick?
All right.
Well, you can shake your head all you want.
I love how
there's smoke,
we
there's
just
fire.
stopped talking. It's like AJ stuff was getting stale, so we got to move to the quarterback now. Someone we got to criticize. I mean, it's unbelievable. We just got to find ways to criticize somebody.
Where did these writers get they got unnamed sources?
Well, Adam Schefter said
organization.
The unnamed sources.
Well, they can't make that stuff up.
I'm just saying. Adam Schefter had a quote the other day. He came up And he said, essentially, that he said, quote, I don't love anonymous sources, and I don't think it's really fair to have an anonymous source questioning somebody's character. We're taking apart a guy that's had a lot of success in this league, and I don't quite get it. That's from Shefty himself.
All right, so that's
via the Pat
lead
McAfee
us to
show.
our text board question.
All right, at 609-403-0973. And this made us ponder, who deserves more criticism, Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts? Because we criticize Jalen. The guy's been to 2 Super Bowls, won Super Bowl MVP, probably outplayed Pat Mahomes in the other Super Bowl too. I mean, come on. Who deserves more criticism?
I'll tell you.
I don't think Bryce gets enough.
I don't think Bryce gets enough. I wonder how he would handle it. Look what happened when the
not elite.
when Dave Dombrowski said he's not elite. Look how he handled that. I got a feeling if he was under half the amount of criticism that Jalen Hurts, I wonder how he'd react to that.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be positive.
One out of town.
I don't think it'd be positive, to say the least. Hey, the guy's a Super Bowl MVP, and we act like he's like the worst quarterback in the world, like they go 3-14 every year.
But he leaves himself wide open for.
And I'm sure. Listen, there's things to criticize Jalen Hurts for. Should his play be elevated? Sure. And I get it. The Eagles are probably putting out this stuff because they need him to elevate this year if he wants a new contract. I understand that.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board number. Who deserves more criticism, Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts? 609-403-0973. Now, Nick, every Friday I write an article for 973ESPN.com. And
they call you a scribe, I heard.
But yeah, look at this. Like, I opened the Daily News, and like brilliant minds think alike. Marcus Hayes says youth wave shows promise, and I'm like, that's I said youth. The infusion of youth to our 4 sports teams is phenomenal.
Oh,
like
Porter Martone.
Our future looks great now, right this second.
Porter Martone, Justin Crawford, Andrew Painter, VJ Edgecombe.
I mean, you got a backcourt that is probably one of the best backcourts in basketball.
Stop. You're getting me too excited. I mean, we're getting it. We're getting close. We got 5 games left of the season. The Sixers, if the season ended today, would play the New York Knicks. Right, I want that matchup, Schwein.
When we get back, the Flyers play the Bruins tomorrow at 3:30. Now, full disclosure, we were supposed to have Jonesy on today, but I would imagine he's a little busy right now.
He's busy.
Because we're having a hard time contacting him. And talks at the chiropractor, so we can't. But
doing a lot of heavy lifting this year.
Yeah, listen, Talk's got these guys playing out of their minds for the simple reason that they.
And how about Tyson Forrester coming back?
And he gets a goal in his first game.
Should have bet it.
And this is for the Sixers because they played a great game. The Phillies won. Yeah. Here we go. Are you guys ready to go? Let's get in that 3-point stand.
Let's do it.
All right, we got 2 hours. Could have a lot of fun. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the 3, and a sign of life from Knoxville. Playing, driving right. Loft for Brazil and a 2-hand slam.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow with 3, spins to the foul line. Jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew was professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213.
Thanks, Install America!
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's got to be a matte black Kia.
Hop out of your old car and into a new matte black Kia for less at Matte Black Kia in Egg Harbor Township. 26 Matte Black Kia Sportage LX, just $139 per month. 26 Matte Black Kia K5 GT line, just $149 per month. All new 2027 Matte Black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Drive now and pay later with 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, we'll pay you up to $3,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade in any condition. Have a job clearing $450 per week? Matte Black Kia wants to get you approved today. We sell more, so you save more.
Matte Black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike,
Egg Harbor Township, or matteblackkia.com.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's got to be a matte black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Interest occurs from date of purchase on select models. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing, the intern, on the day after the Philly sports scene goes 3 for 3. 3 big victories, and it led off with the Phillies. But we're going to talk Flyers hockey right now, Aaron, because right now I'm looking at the wild card standings, and the Islanders have 89 points. They're in the they made the Metro. They're in the playoffs.
Right, they're in the top 3.
In the top 3. Then it goes to the wild card with the Boston Bruins and the Ottawa Senators are both at Boston has 94 points, and the Ottawa Senators 88, Detroit 88, Columbus 88, Flyers 88, Capitals right behind them with 85.
Yeah, and the Flyers have no tiebreakers against any of those teams. So
also the Ottawa Senators have a game in hand. So do Detroit.
Yeah.
So it's still a tough road. I'm not blaming the Flyers. Came out and got beat by Detroit on Thursday night, and they came out. They outshot the Red Wings, Nick.
They did, and they had a lot of opportunities to score. Porter Martone, was all around the net. Had 9 shots in that game. I thought he was going to score. The officiating was questionable. Not the only reason.
How animated was Tuck?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he
human.
was into it.
He was like pissed.
Well, it was nonsense. I mean that was a poor performance from the officials that night. It was.
All right, the Flyers play the Bruins. The Bruins have been a thorn in our side. The record against the Bruins is 2-3 in their last 5 games. So the Bruins, it's not going to be any. They're pests. I hate the Bruins. We talked about this not too long ago. I can't stand the Bruins.
Yep, you hate Boston. They have 94 points on the year, first in the wild card spot right now. I hope, man. They're right there, but the Flyers had a couple of opportunities to really find their way into the postseason and get themselves in the mix in a better position, and they lost those games. Detroit, I mean, there's a couple of games where you're like, you wish you had those back.
Detroit was tough because they definitely outplayed the Red Wings. They were the better team, but it just came down to not being able to finish, and they made poor mistakes in the
now. Sanheim turned the puck over.
I also want to throw this out to both of you. Did you love the decision by Talk to start Ersson against Detroit?
Yeah, because he's been hot.
Okay.
Right, Erin?
He's been undefeated since the Olympic break, right?
He's been great.
It's a back-to-back. You got to give Vladar a break, you know?
Yep. I have no problem.
By the way, Vladar let in a couple weak goals the game before that against Columbus.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you throw Ersson in and hope that he can bounce back.
There were people questioning that decision. That's
I
why
had the intern write down some numbers for me because that's what her job is. Yeah. She said when we first hired her, she says, "What do I do?" I said, "Your job is to make me look good."
It's a tough job.
We got the Senators' schedule. They have the Wild, the Hurricanes, two really good teams in front of them. The Lightning, Panthers, Islanders, Devils, and finally their last game is against the Maple Leafs. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. And the Islanders' schedule is Hurricanes, Maple Leafs, Senators, Canadians, and they're 4-6 in their last 10. They've got an easier road to hoe.
Yeah, the Senators have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? The Hurricanes, the Lightning, and who else?
For the Senators?
The Minnesota
Panthers,
Wild in their next
the Panthers,
3 games.
they're not going to make the playoffs this year, but they're still a tough team.
Yeah, they're still the defending Stanley Cup champions. So.
I got to call Chief, and I got to say, Chief, man, he's making like $5 million a year. I'll say, Chief, I'll give you $10 if you beat the Islanders for us.
I think at this point, the Flyers' best bet is getting that third spot in the Metropolitan.
Right.
Because I think honestly the Senators and Detroit, like they're gonna play well in these next few games. The Islanders, they've lost 3 in a row at this point, I think. And the Blue Jackets, they're like in free fall right now. They've lost 5 in a row.
Yeah.
So I think
we can't beat the Blue Jackets.
The Flyers
we just can't beat them.
It's so frustrating. But I think if they're going to get into the playoffs, it's going to be in that third spot.
Well, I got to tell you, Rick Tocchet, I wish he's busy right now because I did call him. I wanted to get him on. I wanted to get Jonesy on, somebody from the Flyers organization to I mean, let's face it, they've been under a lot of scrutiny, and there's a lot of people have been chirping about how the franchise is like they're really bad. They don't know what they're doing. Disaster was used, that adjective to describe the team, and now you look at you got Forrester back, you got Martone in the mix, you got Al. How about what Tocchet said? He put Barkey in the game before, and then he put Alex Bump in yesterday. He said they got a competition going, and look at what happened. Alex Bump gets a goal and an assist.
Well,
right, you're going to assist.
I'll tell you, even if they don't make the postseason, this is
goal and assist.
This is the right
+3
step for the rebuild. This year was definitely the right step for the rebuild. Even if they don't get in, this was a successful season in my eyes.
Absolutely. Nobody had any expectations for the Flyers.
Well, other than you. You wanted them to make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I did. Because, listen, as an athlete, you're a competitor. You want to win. There's only one place, Nick, and it's first. Everybody else a bunch of losers.
If you're not first, you're last.
That's right. You're not first, you're last. The fact is, Rick Tocchet's got these guys buying into it. The crest.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about the crest?
I remember.
Playing for the crest.
I want to give Talk some credit here too. Because
please do.
This is the.
I think you're in his pocket. I don't think it's the other way around.
This is their 5th set of back-to-back games since the Olympic break. The Flyers have won all 5 of the second games in the back-to-back since the Olympic break. That is like coaching to me. That's good coaching from Rick Tocchet. Yeah. To get these guys out there to play their game knowing that they're not going to be the same team in a back-to-back. The determination, the culture within this team, I think that's part of Talk.
Mitchkov played well yesterday.
He scored a goal.
You got to give him some credit.
Goal and 2 assists, Nick.
Yeah, I'll give him credit.
You better.
You need to get him out of his sophomore slump, though. We need to get him to his junior season.
Maybe he's doing that. All right.
By the way, Coach James chimed in on the YouTube. Good morning, Locker Room
Hey,
crew.
what's up, Coach?
Go Flyers.
Look, tomorrow. I'm in a big dilemma.
Why?
Well, because I'm taking the family out for Easter dinner.
Okay.
I said it's on me, right?
All right.
But guess what? I said if the Flyers win, I'm going to be in a dilemma because I got to watch that they're on at 3:30 on Easter Sunday.
You can't record it?
Oh yeah, I can, can't I? Yeah, I'll be like, you ever see that movie?
Billy versus technology.
You ever see that movie Fever Pitch?
Yes.
When he's at the dinner, what's the guy's name?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. They're at
Yes.
the dinner.
La,
and
la,
some,
la, la, la.
he sticks his finger in his ear. He goes, la, 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 because and the parents, he's with Drew Barrymore's parents in the movie.
Yep.
Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah. Can't watch the game.
La, 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 la.
I have a story for you real quick. I was doing a softball game on ESPN Plus for Penn a couple years back.
Right.
And it was during the Sixers-Knicks series. And the Sixers were playing at the same time I was on the air. So I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. I told the entire production crew, do not say the score of the game. I recorded the game. I got home. I said, hey, nobody tell me the score. I want to watch the game all the way through and not know a thing. And somehow, in today's day and age, I did it.
You did?
Yeah.
I thought he was getting ready to tell me that you weren't able to do it.
I DND'd my phone. The whole entire production crew knew not to tell me anything about the Sixers until I left, and I was golden.
All right, so in my article I wrote, youth has inspired all four of our teams, right?
Yes.
And you look at the Flyers, like look at the youth. We have the third or fourth youngest team in the NHL.
Yep, fourth, I believe.
Bump, Cates, Forster.
Dvorak's a little up there.
Yeah. Martone, Michkov, Tippett's, he's fairly Zegras, Drysdale.
He's excited.
They're young.
He's excited. He'll just name out the whole roster.
Yeah,
It doesn't even matter.
Dvorak.
Good thing we didn't get rid of Rutsalainen because he's been playing pretty well.
How'd you say his name?
Rutsalainen.
Close enough.
It's Rutsalainen.
Oh, God, he's 25 now.
Now for the $1 million question, what was his father's name?
I don't know what his father's name is.
Then shut up.
Can you say it?
Rurio Rutsalainen.
Well, you can't say the last name still.
Yeah.
Well, the hell you say it?
Ristolainen.
Nah, it's Rutsalainen.
Oh, my God. This guy.
You guys with your last names. We'll try that too later on.
We'll do that later in the show.
I'm pumped up for the Flyers, Nick. What's your pump up meter? Where are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Flyers?
On the Flyers
specifically?
Yeah.
On 1 to 10? I'd say like a 7.5.
8? Where are you? Aaron?
I'm like a 9.
Yeah. I'm a 9.
They've lost important games. That's the problem. They
That's
lost to Washington.
They're young,
lost to
and
Columbus.
they're making mistakes, but Talk's got them playing for the crest.
I hope they get in. I hope they get in. I hope you're right.
On the other side, we're going to talk Phillies baseball.
Oh, what are you saying?
Oh, no. Just psych.
God, you're making me wait over here.
He's got a Sixers shirt on. I did that on purpose for you. But no, listen, I know, look, Tommy Green's going to tell me tomorrow, Schweiner, you're out of your mind. He's not the first professional athlete to tell me. Talk and Chief have been doing this to me for since 1990. Schweiner, don't get too excited when things are going great.
40 years.
Keep it even keel. I don't buy into it. I'm a fan. I'm allowed to get on that NOLA coaster.
All right, Boomer, let's go. Let's get the break.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Who deserves more criticism? Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism? Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? Send us a text message. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat.
All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The 2026 NFL Draft on ESPN Radio.
So you ready for the draft? Let's get started.
Live from the North Shore of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You know, I have a unique blend of athleticism and size at this position.
All the teams are sitting there just absolutely licking their chops.
He doesn't have the big-time arm strength. He's good, not elite.
The 2026 NFL Draft.
The Las Vegas Raiders select
Thursday, April 23rd through Saturday, April 25th.
It's the NFL Draft on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call again, again and again. Call again, again and again.
Hey, it's Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and founder of Klemick Performance Method. And you know me, I'm caffeinated, activated, and ready to go. Whether it's talking sports in the locker room, coaching athletes, or crushing a workout, I'm fueling up with Kilowatt Coffee. A mobile coffee experience delivering top-of-the-line, hot or cold coffees, lattes, and natural juices. Catch Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, right there in the Gino Pinto Plaza. Or give them a follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Want to bring the energy to you? Book them for a private business event at 856-229-1780. That's Kilowatt Coffee.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Is your trading stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to overpay. At Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Affinity. AJ the trade-in man will pay you up to $4,000 over a Kelly Blue Book fair trade value for any trade-in in any condition, even if it's not paid off. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Rogue, just $269 per month. New 26 Matt Black Nissan Kicks, just $289 a month. Or finance select new Nissan or Infinity at 0% APR for 60 months. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get almost anyone approved. Come see us today at Matt Black Nissan and at Matt Black Infinity and the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop into Matt Black Nissan.
With approved credit, go to mattblacknissan.com for details or 877-289-6670. Price includes all costs to be paid by consumer, except for licensing, registration, and taxes. $1667 per thousand financed for 60 months at 0 APR through NMAC. Negative trade equity refinanced. Subject to lender approval. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Clap your hands. All right, we're broadcasting live on the YouTube channel. Are we on Facebook today?
We're on YouTube and X.
That's it, X. Everybody for Philadelphia 76ers. Stomp your feet. Everybody for Philadelphia. Why can't the Flyers have a song?
They've had songs in the past. They have the one. It's not bad. It's not this. Nothing like this song.
All right, we got the Sixers next on the radar. By the way, we can contact Marcus Hayes. He said he'll hop on with us because he wrote a great article. But let's get into the Sixers and talk about the big win last night. All despite the fact that Joel Embiid only had 19 points. Nick.
Yeah, listen, it was a big win last night over the Timberwolves. You needed that at home for the standings. If you look right now, they are in the 6th spot at the moment, okay? They're tied with the Toronto Raptors at the moment. So, listen, if the season were to end today, the 76ers would face off against the New York Knicks. I'm just saying. 115-103 last night. Big win.
Hey, Nick, what sports team has the best youth movement? Like, you're more confident in the youth movement.
I think you got to go Flyers. Because, I mean, VJ is young on the Sixers. Like, Maxi's still young. But, I mean, the Flyers are total youth movement.
Right.
Total youth movement.
The Flyers.
You can't multitask over there.
I can't.
You're trying.
Well, I'm sure.
My God, I'm watching them.
We'll talk. Will you while I'm doing something here, will you? Jeez,
Anyway, no, last night was a big win, Aaron, for the Sixers. 43-34, they stand on the season. They're in that 6th spot. I think Atlanta is going to hold on to the 5. But listen, I will say we can never always have nice things if you're the Sixers.
Nope.
And Joel Embiid, I want to play this clip last night from after the game. He was asked about why he didn't play against Washington, the whole Twitter thing on April Fool's Day. And he had an eye-opening response to that whole situation. Take a listen to what Joel had to say after the game last night regarding the Washington game.
Well, listen. This is pretty rich coming from a guy that's missed more games than he's played. I mean, they probably saw him, Nick, and he was probably drained. Like, when you're sick, you lose a lot of electrolytes.
Yeah.
You're weak. They probably figured he wasn't good. The guy's always hurt. Now he's bitching because he can't play.
I know.
Come on, man. You can't have it both ways, Nick.
Listen, but here's
Are
the
you
thing.
trying to start trouble?
No, that's his words. I'm just saying.
But I don't believe. Listen,
The
anything that comes out of his mouth, I don't listen to him.
The problem
anyway. I really
is the communication, right? Why is he finding out online that he's not playing? Come on.
Well, you don't know what his. You know why? Because he's been out so much. He doesn't even show up at the court probably sometimes when he's out.
Well, he couldn't go to shoot around.
Right. Well, he was
so they
sick.
wrote him out. But, no one talked to the guy? I mean, there's no communication. Daryl Morey, it was a Daryl Morey decision? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But listen, if the team doesn't think that you're in good physical shape to play, they got to protect their major investment. They've been doing it for his whole career. What's one more game? Yeah. And I got to tell you, Aaron, here's another thing. Joel Embiid is like he scored 19 points, and he's obviously as he goes, so does the team. But there's been times where he's turned the ball over, like when he's not at his best, and he's been a detriment sometimes.
Yeah, he did not look good.
Most times he's not. Obviously, he's a great player, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He didn't look good in the first half of this game last night. He really picked it up in the second half.
When you're sick, you're drained.
Right. I think that the communication was, that's unacceptable. But should he have played in that game? I don't think so.
All right. Now let's go. I get the Daily News, and Marcus Hayes is he writes for the Daily News. I love his brilliant minds think alike, because I didn't read his news. I wrote this yesterday, 97.3 ESPN, along the same lines about the youth movement for all 4 of our franchises. So let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room Marcus Hayes. Good morning, Marcus.
Hey, Billy. How you doing? Yeah, it's hard to get a lot of interest for positive stuff when Joel Embiid's saying he's pissed off at the GM or the president of the club, and ESPN is rehashing the Jalen Hurts drama, and the Phillies are hitting 200. But hey, when you've got 4 rookies that are this good, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and a sophomore in Matvei Mishkov who's playing great and played great last night, I think you should enjoy the good times too.
Yeah, I got to tell you, man. As soon as I opened up the Daily News today, I saw your headline, "Youth Wave Shows Promise," and of course, you go into great detail, describing all the comparisons to some of the players from the past, like Porter Martone. Like, I didn't realize he's the same size as John LeClaire when he broke in.
Yeah, he's a monster. Like, I think Philadelphia, especially since the better players here have been so small for so long. Claude Giroux, Danny Briere, now Konechny. You forget how good big players can be. I mean, Eric Lindros was 6'3" and 240. Yeah. LeClaire was 6'3" and 225.
How about going back even further than that? How about Tim Kerr, big man?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm just saying, like, it's something else to be excited about when you talk about Carter Martone, who a week ago was, just got knocked out of the NCAA regionals with Michigan State, and like 4 days later, he's playing in the NHL as a 19-year-old.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Hey, Marcus, I want to ask you about the Flyers. Even if they don't get in, they're in the mix right now. They bring in Porter Martone here at the end of the season.
Tyson Forster's
back. Is this a successful season for the Flyers and the rebuild, even if they don't get into the postseason?
Wildly successful. They've effectively been playing playoff games for the last 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Since they've known that. Okay, really since the break, since the break where they had the what was it?
The Olympics.
Right?
Yeah.
So I get them all mixed up. The First Nations, All-Star, Olympics. There are too many silly games for me. So yeah, they've been playing that type of hockey for a long time. That's what Matvei Mishkov needs. That's what Owen Tippett needs. You need to put these players in those situations so they understand what the bar is. And I've never been a big tank guy. Very rarely does tanking work out. You can argue that the Sixers tanked last year and got VJ Edgecombe, but I think that Paul George and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey were legitimately injured, and they tried to win games despite that. So they wound up with the 3rd pick, and they got VJ Edgecombe. But we saw how disastrous tanking was for the Sixers in the past. That said, I believe there's more value in creating a winning culture than there is in, missing the playoffs on purpose to get a better draft pick. I've always believed that culture really matters. If you try to win, if you're trying to win when you're young, you're going to try to win when you're old.
Yep.
And I think that manifests itself with the Sixers as well, because no one will argue that Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons or any of those guys who are part of the process are winners.
Right. Amen to that. Are you with us still, Marcus? I think we lost him. Rats. Anyway, I think we just dropped Marcus Hayes. I subscribe to that too. What have I been saying? I do not agree with tanking.
Yeah.
And I like what he just said. If you win when you're young, you're going to win when you're old.
And how about that? He said the Flyers would be wildly successful even if they don't make the playoffs. I don't see a lot of people talking about that.
There's a lot of people, and it's so refreshing to have Marcus. Marcus, you back with us on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline?
Absolutely.
Right.
What do you got next?
Well, no, I was going to say, amen to your philosophy on tanking. I subscribe to that. I also have been saying for many years, big guys beat up on little guys. Like, you got to have a crafty couple guys on your Flyers, but like Zegras and Konechny, but you can't have too many mighty mites. You know what I mean? You got to have some size.
I agree. Power forwards exist for a reason. And, it's not as if the Flyers have avoided big guys. Like, Nolan Patrick was a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
He didn't pan out. Carter Cote is a sizable guy. He didn't pan out. Couturier is a monster. Sanheim's big. So it's not as though they've, target. Ivan Provorov was a pretty good-sized guy. It's not as if they've avoided it. It's just worked out that way, I think.
We're talking to Marcus Hayes on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Marcus, what team do you think has the best youth movement going on right now? Like, out of the four teams, like who has the better future?
Well, I mean, the Eagles are the best team, and they're the best team, I think, mainly because they have two cornerbacks who are going into their third season, I believe. They have a defensive lineman in Jalen Carter who's going into his fourth season. They're still on their first contracts. They're still on their rookie deals, so I consider them to be young as well. I'm not sure how good Jihad Campbell's going to be, but or Nolan Smith, but I would say the Eagles, because of the people surrounding them, A.J. Brown for the moment, Saquon Barkley for the immediate future, Jalen Hurts for the immediate future, Devontae Smith probably long term. Okay. Because of the people around them, they probably have the best chance to win everything, win it all before anybody else. I would say probably I guess the Phillies are second.
Okay.
But again, not necessarily because of Andrew Painter and Justin Crawford, but because Justin Crawford and Andrew Painter are surrounded by such really magnificent talent. You can be down on the Phillies all you want, but Zach Wheeler and Bryce Harper are going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They're the first two slam dunk Hall of Famers playing on a Phillies team at the same time since Schmidt and Carlton.
Hey, Marcus, it's refreshing. You get accused of writing negative stuff, but this is a very positive piece, and it's refreshing.
Well, we're in a really, last week, Billy, I wrote a column about how this is the best, most hopeful time in Philadelphia since 2010.
Yeah.
This is a good time to be a sports fan in Philadelphia. And the thing that frustrates me about sports in general, and Philly is one of the epicenters of this, is this entitlement to titles. You're not entitled to a title. You're entitled to a team that's either rebuilding or a team that's relevant at the end of the season. Right. Philly has four teams that are relevant at the end of the season, which is a rarity for Philly even now, even having gone through 26 years of relative success compared to the century that preceded it in Philadelphia. So, it's a good time.
Hey, Marcus, going back to the Flyers, do you think that the young group that they have now, do you think that's the group that they should move forward with for the future? Or do you think that the front office still has, a lot of moves to make with them?
I don't know that they have a lot of moves to make. They need a first frontline center. They thought that Sean Couturier was. He might have been at some point. He no longer is.
Yeah.
They need a frontline center, and I think they have the assets to acquire that when they think they can acquire it. But I don't think they should give up anything they have now. At the deadline, I think you remember, a lot of people assumed that they would trade Rasmus Ristolainen. I was like, why in the world did you trade a guy who's, I think he's a $5 million AAV guy. Why would you trade a guy who's $5 million, good for the culture, played well during the break, and is under contract next year? Like, that's not the guy you trade if you want to have a winning culture. Now, if you want to tank, if you want to, get the highest draft pick possible, then you trade Rasmus Ristolainen. Danny Briere and Keith Jones told us at the beginning of the season, this is the season we think that we can sort of change the main objective. Changing the main objective means we're going to try to win as many games as we can if we're relevant and stay healthy. They were relevant, they were healthy, and they were winning. They stayed true to their word, and I think that that's wise. I'm not sure that they have all the pieces they need. They probably need another defenseman. They probably need a center. But, you can build teams. I think Danny Briere, the general manager, talked about this the other day. You can be super strong on the wings and lesser in center if your wings are great enough.
Right.
So I'm not sure they're done, quote unquote, but I think they think that they're a year. I think next year when we have this conversation, there will be a lot more answers to the questions about Mishkov and Bump and, Forster and Zegras and, certainly Carter
Markey. Yeah. Hey, Marcus, before I let you go, when I first broke into it, you were one of the nicest guys and very accommodating to me, and you always pointed me in the right direction. And I always respected you and appreciated it. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you hopping on at the last minute on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Let's go Flyers and Sixers.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
All right, there he is, Marcus Hayes of the Philadelphia Daily News on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. How about that, Nick?
Yeah, Marcus always with some great insight.
Yeah, but
he's usually some of those calls are a little negative,
right? But did he get a fight? Did he get a fight with Embiid? Remember?
Yeah, the whole thing with him and Embiid, and but this is a positive thing with all the youth that is entering our sports teams.
Gotta be pumped up, Nicky.
Earnshaw.
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by the ex-Philadelphia Eagle, Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville. Playing, driving right. Lob for Brazil and a two-hand slam.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City, a community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim. Vince is learning the board. Earnshaw. Nicky Earnshaw's all pumped up for the Sixers. Erin's wearing Phillies gear today. And, of course, all three of our teams won yesterday. And that was a lot of fun, man.
Clean sweep. There's nothing better.
But, like, you know what, though? Like, Nick, when I think about the how dejected we were with, like, in the fall when all three the Eagles, it was the Eagles, Sixers, and Phillies, I guess it was, and they all lost. And how dejected were we?
Oh, we were all
So it's like the thrill
up.
of victory and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition. This is ABC's Wide World of Sports. You know what I mean? Like, look how dejected we were when we went 0 for 3. Like, we were really upset.
We were doing exactly what Tommy Green tells us not to do.
Getting
too high or getting too low. So you know what? I don't care. It was a great day. It was fun. I got to watch each game. Oh, it was awesome.
And by the way, Erin, you know, I keep saying this, but let me refresh your memory. When I was a senior in high school in 1980, all four of our sports teams went to their respective championships, and only the Phillies won their championship in the World Series in 1980. But all four of our teams appeared in their championship.
Why not?
Stanley Cup, NBA championship, Super Bowl, and World Series.
Why not repeat history? Let's get them all there. Let's go on a little bit of a run.
Stop it, Nick.
Well, you know
get
what?
me excited.
You know what? That year, in 1980, that was the year the men's hockey team won
That's
the gold medal.
right. There's another one.
Wow, that's good.
That's good.
That's
Our team won the gold medal.
She's a hockey girl.
It's a stoop.
And we had Mike Ruzioni on my show.
we did.
I played at the Mike Ruzioni rink hockey
He didn't
rink
big time you.
in Winthrop. It was the worst rink I've ever skated in. It was the showers were freezing cold.
Yeah, I was up there one time a long time ago. My brother, when he played hockey, he had a tournament in Lake Placid. So we were in that rink. Yeah, it's a little outdated, but it's cool.
Well, we love Mike Ruzioni. He's
awesome.
Forever and ever. That team, that Olympic team, will never be forgotten.
All right, got a couple of texts before we go to break.
Read them up.
Chef Jim in Ocean City. Huge wins for all the teams. Flyers played amazing. Huge goaltending from Vladar.
Yeah.
Starting to click. Sixers played strong, and Phillies got right. Go teams.
Go teams.
All right, Schweimer. Michkov getting hot is just what the Flyers need. Plus, of course, good defense and goaltending. All right, there we go. One more before we hit the break. John from the Villas. Jalen Hurts deserves more criticism. He's won a Super Bowl, so we know he can do it. His personality is questionable as far as leadership qualities. Bryce Harper is way past his prime.
Wow. 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism? Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973. The thing about Jalen Hurts is, and we're going to talk Eagles football.
We got some bites to play.
He's too smug. He's too businesslike. And if you're going to act that way, you know, like the reason why Bryce Harper's beloved and he's not under, he doesn't get the scrutiny
because he panders.
Because he's all about Philly.
He
loves the city. Loves playing in front of our fans.
He panders.
I'm ignoring you. But no, you're right though. Do you think it's pandering?
Yes.
I think he really believes it.
I think he does too, to an extent, but he goes overboard. Let's be real.
Yeah,
with the fanatic cleats and elbow guard,
the headband. No, but people love him. If Jalen Hurts gave us 1/4 of that, he would be beloved.
Jalen Hurts gave us a Super Bowl, so
that's true.
And an appearance too.
But he's a very
he gave us a parade.
Very controversial figure, that Jalen
I don't know why.
609-403-0973 is the text board. Who deserves more criticism, Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973. On the other side, we'll talk some Eagles football, and we got a lot to talk about. And then we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. And I can't wait for that segment. All that and more. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nicky Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. for Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN. We will talk about the latest reporting about the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, the Phillies rookies becoming heroes, plus review the week for the Sixers and Flyers. This weekend's Ivy Rehab Injury Report will discuss the latest injuries with Dr. Ashley Tress, presented by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy Centers, with over 18 locations around South Jersey, offering best-in-class outpatient physical therapy. Hanging with Hennig on 97.3 ESPN is brought to you by Hangtime Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway, featuring live music every Tuesday, DJ Bingo every Wednesday, and 30 TVs to watch all the games every day. Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars Rewards. Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties, plus Ocean City. And Clemic Performance Method, soon to open the new location on Route 9 in Summers Point. That's Hanging with Hennig, Saturdays from 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City. A community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at radiodirect.com/privacy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medications for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text SMILE to 797979 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text SMILE to 797979 for a link to your exclusive offer. Text SMILE to 797979. That's SMILE to 797979. SMILE to 797979.
Our locally owned and operated small businesses are the heartbeat of our community. The 97.3 ESPN Industry Aces stand out as leaders in their fields, like Iron Shield Roofing and Siding. To learn more about protecting your home or business from the elements, visit them online, ironshieldroofingsiding.com. South Jersey Gas. To learn more about switching to gas, visit southjerseygas.com/lovemyhome. Support our industry aces, like Iron Shield Roofing and Siding and South Jersey Gas today.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him. It's a sack.
Sixers.
Oh, baby.
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back in the studio. Hour 2, 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism, Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts? 609-403-0973. Nick.
All right, got a couple of texts. Doesn't have to do with the question, this one, but it made me chuckle. A very loyal listener, Cole from LBI. He says, I'm a New York fan, so I never really heard the 76ers song, but that song was a party. No wonder the Knicks fans want to come down here. No wonder you guys want to come down here.
But I got to say something.
It is
man.
a party.
The Eagles and the Sixers have probably two of the best songs in all of sports. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm right
Sorry,
about that.
I was reading another text.
No, I got to read another one.
Danny HT. I think he's hitting this question spot on. The text board question at 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism, Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? Dan says Harper and Hurts' criticism is comical. They are legends.
Well, Dave Dombrowski doesn't see it that way. He said that he's not an elite player
anymore.
Well, all right, so right now, Bryce Harper would be comparable to like Dan Marino. You know, he's a great player, but never won a
Couldn't win
Super Bowl.
the big one.
Yeah, but he did. He was his rookie year.
He went.
They went.
Well,
and they lost, but they should have won that game.
Harper went in
played
22.
Yeah,
and they lost. They were up 2-1 in that series. They lost.
He's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, him, Zach Wheeler, definitely.
Marcus
just said it.
He just said it. He was on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline. By the way, we got to take you down to Barb's and get you on a hog.
Nah.
You're not a motorcycle
I
guy?
don't know if I'd fit on a. I want to go down and see the showroom.
I was just saying, I went to her showroom's unbelievable.
It's unreal.
It really is.
Get me on a motorcycle. Woo! I don't know if I want you driving. I'll jump on one. Barb better be driving or something.
Barb will drive you around. All right. Lots of. There's not a week that goes by that like this. The Eagles dominate the sports landscape in Philly. Would you say?
Yeah.
And it's like even in the offseason, I think we have the draft coming up in a couple weeks, but like Jalen Hurts, and of course our text board question hits it right on the nail right on the head. 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism, Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? And it's fair to say that Jalen Hurts, for winning the Super Bowl and getting an MVP, why is he under constant criticism, and why are people not satisfied with him?
The guy is critiqued like no other, and he's had so much succce.
But see,
quarterbacks would die for his resume.
Yeah, but he comes up small. Like this year, like people have, I think because correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron, his expectations are way up here, and when he doesn't deliver, maybe that's why there's such a disparity in the criticism for both players, because I told you, I said it, I'll say it again. You say pandering, but Bryce Harper looks like he loves playing in Philadelphia.
I think Jalen
Hurts doesn't even talk to his players on the sideline. It doesn't look like it.
All right, but I've seen reports that on the sideline
he's
and we only get a glimpse. And I love when the cameras just show him by himself, and they don't show him when he's going off to his team. They nitpick what they're showing on television. It's ridiculous. And I know John from the Villas talked about Jalen Hurts deserving more criticism, so we know he can do it, and he has a questionable leadership quality. I want to play from back in February, his former teammate Jahan Dotson with Jordan Schultz, and he was asked about leadership qualities in Jalen Hurts. Take a listen to Jahan Dotson.
Was this version of Jalen the best leadership you had seen from him?
I would say so. In my 2 years being here, he was way more vocal.
Yeah.
You know, we were challenging ourselves. The coaches were challenging us. And, you know, he was relaying those messages to us when we were tired in practice or tired in the fourth quarter. He was relaying those messages to us. And, you know, he truly is, I feel like, one of the best leaders I've ever been around. He commands the attention of the huddle. He commands the attention of the room.
That's someone who's in the huddle with him.
You know, that's surprising. I didn't hear that. That's the first time I heard that. But why? So why is there a misconception? Why is he portrayed as not being that way? Or, you know, on the TV or people, the new writers in the paper or whatever. But yet you're hearing Jahan Dotson saying that.
What have we seen in the past? Right, even with Carson Wentz, there's a faction that might love him. There might be a faction that might not love him as much.
Like
right?
Peyton Manning, you know, he's known for being a great quarterback, great leader.
Sure.
You've seen him get in arguments with Saturday on the sidelines and stuff like that. You don't see Jalen Hurts do that.
Everybody's different.
I know.
And they've won a Super Bowl, so clearly something worked. Something worked.
All right, but players, you can probably find 10 audios of people loving A.J. Brown.
That's what I mean. There might be a faction of, like, they might have picked the guys who don't like him, but there could be a whole locker room that loves him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all right, let me ask you this. Is A.J. Brown coming? Is he going to be a Philadelphia Eagle next year? You want him back just to spite him, which is kind of stupid.
I feel like...
what kind of philosophy is that?
I love it.
I want him on my team just to make him pay.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of here.
Why?
If he doesn't want to be here, I don't want him here.
I want him here. I want him because he's a better team. You're a better team with him.
Do you think you're going to get a good version?
Yes, because it would be detrimental to himself.
Be here?
Yeah, it would be detrimental to himself to go out and not play
That's
well.
a horrible
That's true, but also if he's really unhappy here, then how does that affect the rest of the team?
I don't think he is, though. I don't
Well,
think he's
then
that
he's ready to
unhappy.
poke on the sidelines. He's getting arguments with his coach. He doesn't look like he wants to be here. He says things that doesn't indicate he wants to be here.
We'll see after June 1st.
All right, so
We'll see after June 1st.
McManus,
Fowler.
they all write an article criticizing. They say sources inside the organization have said that Jalen Hurts is stubborn. Like Jeffrey Lurie, he kind of like gave him carte blanche after he won the Super Bowl. He said that he's our quarterback. It gave him like carte blanche to be like the team's leader, like he's untouchable. Now all of a sudden you're getting reports that he is like if this is his like this year he better prove it. Because his Lurie knows season is critical for Hurts. Is what Jeff McClain.
So here is what Jeremy Fowler had to say regarding Hurts' coachability when this came up during the issue of the article. Take a listen.
To figure out what was ailing the Eagles offense in a tough 2025 season. And Jalen Hurts came up pretty often in our conversations with folks about just coachability being an issue at times, not wanting to make necessary changes that they were trying to implement, even during the Super Bowl season. 2024 with Kellen Moore wanting to implement more motions, shifts, some more under center work. Jalen Hurts was not always receptive to that, as if it just was something that he doesn't like to do. So he leans heavily onto his comfort level, which has provided him some great success and some immense big moments in the NFL.
I mean, I don't know what to make of that stuff, Nick. I mean, somebody's giving him. He said sources with inside the organization. Obviously, he can't name them because they want anonymity, right?
Yep. Here's my thing. He brought up the year of Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore was, and you notice when it was a Jalen Hurts guy or like someone not inside the organization, right? He had a better year. Like Kellen Moore would push back on him, say, "Here's what we're doing." He needs tough coaching. Remember, Jalen Hurts is the son of a coach.
I know.
So I want him to be coached tough.
Else.
So no.
What is that like? Whoa.
No. He was a son of a coach, okay? Growing up.
I would have slipped if I would have said that.
Yeah, I know. Listen, professionals over here. Anyway, he's the son of a coach. When he gets coached hard, I think that brings a better version of Jalen Hurts out, right?
Yeah, but he's uncoachable. That's what they're saying in this article.
That's your initials. That's BS.
So you don't believe what you don't believe Jeremy Fowler?
I think, he might be on a high of highs after winning the Super Bowl. Could he have gotten maybe a little bit arrogant? Sure.
All right.
I think that's fair.
Understandable.
And I think there's probably some criticism that Jalen does deserve. However, you talk about the coachability factor and him wanting to stay more comfortable and, he was changing plays, etc. Well, does he have confidence in the coaching staff? They've been running the same thing for 5 years. That makes me question the coaching staff that he doesn't believe in what they're running. So why is he changing it? Because he does not believe in what they're running.
Or maybe this, Aaron. How about this? We talked about all football season. The offensive line was not as good as it was 2 years ago. And maybe he had no confidence in them. When a play came in, he changed it because he didn't have any confidence in the
another
offensive
good point.
line.
Yeah.
Like he's in the huddle with them, right, Aaron? He sees their face. He knows if they're in pain. Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens.
That's a good point.
Lane Johnson. Crickets?
I mean, yeah, like how
like she
had nothing.
She had nothing. No, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, how much do you want to run Kevin Petula's plays? Like, is he really uncoachable, or does he just?
Well, we'll never know, will we, Nick?
No, I still think Petulo is part of it. I think they all have.
Jeremy Fowler, how much stock? You don't put any stock into what he wrote?
No, I think there's some stock in there. I think Jalen deserves a little bit of blame, but remember, we put together the pie chart, right?
Okay.
I think they all deserve some blame.
Sure they do.
I think the offense was stale.
But these games are one up front, both offense and defensively.
Yes,
so maybe
the offense was stale. I think overall, the schematics, that was stale. You had an inexperienced play caller that was essentially Sirianni's buddy that he just made the offensive coordinator. Nice guy, but was not ready for the job. You also had Nick Sirianni not wanting to evolve his offense. And then you had Jalen Hurts going against the coach's wishes. So it's everybody. And then you had the injuries on the offensive line. So, it was a perfect storm of just nonsense for a bad offensive year from the Eagles.
I'll say one thing that sticks out in my mind. They had such a hard time getting an offensive coordinator that wanted the job. Remember, they got plenty of opportunity to sign guys. They didn't want to come here.
Well,
maybe they know something, Nick. What else could it be? Of course you're going to get somebody taking a promotion because he wants a shot at being an offensive coordinator. Of course you're going to take
remember
the
the
job.
last time they hired from within? It was Jalen Hurts' buddy. When they hire from within, things don't seem to go well. You need an outside perspective and someone to be tough on this guy. He needs to be coached hard.
Something's amiss.
I don't love it.
Right,
Sean Mannion.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville. Playing, driving right. Lob for Brazil and a two-hand slam.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
We're back broadcasting live. I can't get anybody's name right, can I? Are we going to do that segment today, or what are you going to do? You want to do that?
Oh, we could.
Billy gets name. You got a couple names for me?
Yeah, I'll find some.
Because I just looked at the Philly, like I said, who's pitching today? Lorenzo? I meant Luzardo. By the way, the Rockies, they got a team to be determined. They don't even have a pitcher.
We got Rutzelainen. We got Lorenzo. You're messing up our own players.
His dad's name was Rurio Rutzelainen. Played for the Sabres, eh?
Dude, I don't even think we should do it. You're already 0 for 2 today.
Let's talk.
Already 0 for 2.
Let's talk Phillies baseball.
0 for 2. You said.
By the way,
Lorenzo.
tomorrow in the program, Nick, we are on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green. Brought to you by Blitz's Market. And of course, I got my Pro Image Sports Johnny DeMaria.
Dude, that is a bright blue shirt. Where's mine, Johnny?
Yeah, we gotta get the whole crew shirt. Yeah. DeMaria. All right. Are you worried about the Marcus Hayes said the team's batting 200? This team, they're albatross. They can't hit. Like, they're not consistent.
This is nothing new. I told you, coming into this season, they're all getting older. This is an inconsistent lineup. They're the same team essentially, and they got some
25% of their but
they got some youth inserted, which is nice.
Painter and Crawford, like this is the perfect mix because, like I said, the infusion of youth. Like if you're a grizzled veteran and you're in your 10th year, you got
like
a routine. Yeah, like my 10th year. Like you know what I mean. And you're like into a routine, but then you got these young guys come in. They're all excited. They're playing great. You know what I mean?
It's good.
It's good for the team.
I told you I'm going to enjoy the season. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax. Go to the CVP a couple of times during the summer, and watch the Phils. And then October will roll around. They'll get bounced in the first round, and we'll do the whole thing over again.
What if they catch fire though?
I hope. My gosh, I mean, this lineup it's a good line. It's a good team. They have a good club, essentially, what Dave Dombrowski has talked about. But, like, what's great about Crawford is you have him in the 9 spot, okay? If he continues to get on base and gets base hits,
he hasn't stolen a base yet either, Nick.
He could flip the lineup over.
He hasn't stolen a base yet. Guy had 44
That had nothing to do with my point. But anyway.
I'm just bringing it to your attention there, Earnshaw.
You can flip the lineup over to your top guys. They need to produce.
609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, who deserves more criticism? Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973 is the text board.
I mean, I think it's got to be Bryce, man. I think it has to be.
I wonder how he would handle, like, if Bryce Harper had to go through all the criticism that Jalen Hurts is going through. I wonder what his attitude would be.
They both deserve some type of criticism. I'm not going to sit here and say Jalen is immune to criticism. But, I mean, the guy has the resume any quarterback in the history of life would want. Seriously. Super Bowl MVP. The guy wins football games.
The only thing I can think of is maybe, how about this angle? Like hitting a baseball, like when you play football, it's you against another man, like whoever's ever you're right against you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Physical. Baseball's not a physical thing. You got to hit a ball coming in at 100 miles an hour.
Well, I would say the hardest thing you do in sports is hit a baseball.
And they say the two hardest things are hitting a baseball and a golf ball.
Yeah.
One comes at 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
The other one's sitting right there.
Well,
tee it up, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You
your mom on a golf course.
Yeah, I just got a text from my dad saying that she chipped one in from 30 yards out down in Ocean City.
What, they playing a 12-hole par 3?
Yeah.
That's a good course to learn.
Yeah. 30 yards out. Got
That's
a
good.
birdie.
Right in the cup.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm saying about baseball? Like, baseball, it's a team game, but it's an individual sport if you think about it.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. We got a text in.
All right.
No name, but Jalen Hurts deserves zero criticism. He's an amazing QB. The end.
I wonder how Mr. Negadelphia would answer this question. Because, look, during the season, the Eagles were very frustrated to watch.
I'm a Hurts guy, but no one's immune to criticism.
Bryce Harper seems to be.
Not for me. I criticized him for moving to first base a few years ago. I thought it destroyed the roster makeup.
Has the media really gotten on him? We should talk to Marcus Hayes about that.
I think more so in the last year. because things have not gone their way. He hasn't shown up in the postseason. But listen, as Dan and HT said, they're both legends in the city. I mean, Harper sent the Phillies to a World Series. Hurts has won a Super Bowl. Like, yes, obviously.
Is he the best Eagles quarterback of all time now, you think?
Yeah. I think when it's all said and done, absolutely, yeah.
Because let's face it, McNabb, when he played in 4 Super Bowls, couldn't get the big one.
You mean 4 NFC championships?
I mean 4 NFC championships, sorry. You know what I meant.
Yeah, close enough. You know, just like Luzardo. And Ristolainen.
609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism, Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973.
I think he should be 0 for 2 today anyway.
Yeah.
because he got 2 wrong.
You give me 2 names?
Ristolainen?
Own players.
2 of our own players wrong.
Jeez, I was just, I mean.
he's got nothing for that.
I got nothing.
You got no defense.
Crickets.
The Phillies play tonight at 8:10.
8:10 in Colorado.
Got the Sixers play tonight?
Yeah, I'm working the game tonight.
They play Detroit.
Yeah, they play the Pistons. Big one.
Tobias Harris. How about that?
Tobias Harris over me. Remember who said that?
Yeah, no, who said that?
Jimmy Butler.
Do you think, how does Tobias Harris, he was so criticized, there's a guy that was criticized more than you can shake a stick.
It's because of the contract. When you have a big-time contract, your criticism will elevate if you're not living up to that standard. It just will. And
then he goes
the
to
way of life.
Detroit, now they're one of the best teams in basketball.
They have the top spot in the East right now.
Right.
But Cade Cunningham is out. Remember, he had the lung issue. I think it was a collapsed lung, if I'm not mistaken. So he's out for a little bit. So they're a little undermanned, but we'll see who plays tonight. Will Podcast play tonight? Will Embiid play on the second game of a back-to-back? Very interesting to see.
I'm going to say no. He's not going to.
I don't think.
Because they probably don't have any expectations of beating Detroit, do they?
No, I think they can beat Detroit.
Maxey and VJ Edgecombe.
Detroit's only a 3.5 point
They're going into the
favorite.
game believing they can win.
Yeah, Detroit's only a 3.5 point favorite heading into tonight.
But his game's in Philly, right?
Yes, it is in Philly.
Standard 3 points.
Yeah. So,
although basketball's tough to bet.
Both teams have won 2 straight.
I never bet pucks either, by the way.
Yeah.
I only bet football.
You only do teasers.
Hey, by the way, real quick, how about this the golfer?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
God, he got his name wrong too.
No,
almost.
I didn't get it wrong. He just was having a senior moment there. Tiger Woods, the guy's a crash test dummy. Stay away from get a driver. What's wrong with that cat?
It was a mess. It's a mess. What is he doing?
Like you're telling me he's got more coin than you can shake a stick at. He's probably one of the most visible, well-known athletes in all the world.
Ever.
Yeah, of all time.
And he's a footnote to staying out of a car.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what you do for the guy. I mean, just get a driver. How hard is this? You got all the money in the world.
They found 2 pills in his pocket.
And did you see his car was flipped
how do you
over
flip
on
your
its side?
By himself. He didn't hit anybody. He could have.
He's a crash test dummy. He should
Not
have
good.
those. You ever see a crash test dummy with the black and gold the hazard tape?
Yeah.
He should put him
Not
around
good.
around his head, around his shoulders.
By the way, getting back to the Sixers, Toronto has Boston tomorrow. So they don't play tonight, but they play tomorrow.
All right.
And they have the same record. They are tied for 6 with the Sixers, but the Sixers right now own the tiebreaker.
How about this? Big games in the NHL today. Detroit at New York, Minnesota at Ottawa, Boston at Tampa Bay, Florida at Pittsburgh.
We're coming down the home stretch here.
Like,
in both hockey and basketball.
Oh, man. You know what, Aaron? You and I, let's talk.
Have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. Can you imagine?
I'm going to watch an Embiid highlight.
Flyers go watch an Embiid highlight. He was going to see him. He was going to be in his bed. He's going to be in the training room. That's his highlight.
Not a shoot-around.
Aaron, we're going to make the playoffs. What do you think?
Oh, man.
What's the percentage? 25, 26%?
Everybody's throwing out different percentages. I saw 25, I saw 35, I saw 50. At this point, they're 1 point behind the 3rd spot, not even the wild card spot. So, I mean, how low can the percentage be? But I got to say, we got bailed out by a lot of teams in the past few days when they lost back-to-back games.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, they're all fighting for a playoff spot. And, the wild card standings, they're all bunched up. 88 points. What are you laughing at, Nick?
We'll get to some text later in the show.
609-403-0973.
I'm always getting ripped on the text line.
I know. We got to read it. We got time for that.
All right, we got time. All right. Cole from LBI chiming in once again. Cole follows me on the socials. I've gone back and forth with him on Twitter before. He's a great listener, very very good listener. So, but he's wrong here. Nick, he said, Nick, you're not viewing Hurts in a scout mentality. The offense is limited because of the QB. He got the best O-line, 3 All-Pro, bowler-level receivers, and Saquon. They should be throwing for 4,000-plus yards and 40 TDs with all of that. I'm not a scout, first of all.
Well, he's not too far off, Nick. He got a lot of talent on that.
He does, but the
By the way,
offensive line was horrible
The
last
offense
year.
has 10 of 11 guys coming back.
They do. Is that including A.J. Brown?
No, he's the one that's out. No, I don't know. I don't think he's coming back. Do you?
I
think he wrote himself out of town.
No, I think he's going to be back. I think he's going to be back. I've been staunch on that, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But there's a gut feeling in me that I think he's going to be back because I don't think they're going to get what they want for him. And you could just say, hey, you're under contract. You're coming back.
Spite him, Nick. You want to spite him.
I love it. I would love it.
All right, on the other side, we're going to get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show? Late night bites after a big win? La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire at OceanCasino.com. Let's eat.
I'm thinking about that meatball trio, Nick Earnshaw.
Give me a margarita pizza.
By the way, I ordered, so there's a La Scala's on the Pensacola Cooper River. I got the meatball trio and I got the long hots. A delish. All right, when we return, we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The 2026 NFL Draft on ESPN Radio.
So you ready for the draft? Let's get started.
Live from the North Shore of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I have a unique blend of athleticism and size at this position.
All the teams are sitting there just absolutely licking their chops.
He doesn't have the big-time arm strength. He's good, not elite.
The 2026 NFL Draft.
The Las Vegas Raiders select
Thursday, April 23rd through Saturday, April 25th.
It's the NFL Draft on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hey, it's Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corda. Let's get something straight. If you want art, go to a museum. Here is something I'm positive about. Kilowatt Coffee. No foam hearts, no flowers, no latte art, just signature drinks that actually work. We're talking bold cold brews, hot or iced lattes, real flavor, and zero nonsense. Find Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, New Jersey. Follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Or bring the energy to your next event. Call 856-229-1780. Kilowatt Coffee, where quality drinks don't need a drawing.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie Bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie Bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back. 97.3 ESPN, Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. Vince is in the house, and we're getting all pumped up. 3-0 last night, Nick. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's the best.
But, you know, we're on that group text. Is there one guy more negative than Mr. Negadelphia? It's just our next guest.
No,
he's doom and gloom, isn't he?
He was dooming and glooming all day yesterday. 3-0.
Raining on our parade, Nick.
Come on, Fran.
All right, now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Fran Mclaughlin. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning. Before you guys start ripping me or continue ripping me, let me give a little positivity here. Let's say hi to Nick from Galloway. He's a faithful locker room listener. I ran into him at the Bulldogs Bar and Grill the other night. So I think I was cheering on the Phillies at that point.
Well, because, listen, did you see some of his texts the other day?
Full disclosure.
I mean, come on, Fran. You're like doom and gloom. Like, you're like, it's 7-0, and you're worried you think Nola's going to fall apart. He's going to give up 4 home runs. Like, come on, man. And if you're a Bulldogs, because I'll put their wings up against anybody's wings in South Jersey. That's how good they are. But if you're a Bulldogs, you got to be positive.
I was there. It was listen. I'm hardened. I'm 58 years of a diehard Philly fan. You know, tell me I don't have reason for pessimism when Nola after the 4th inning the last couple of years has become a batting practice pitcher. we're playing in Colorado and it's 7-0 in the first. How many times have you seen that big lead just whittle away? I'll give the guy credit. He pitched well yesterday. That's what we need out of him all year long. I mean, listen. I'm still hopeful that they're going to have a great year. I think the starting pitching's good. Their bullpen's better. You know, I don't see the lineup taking a major, there should be some improvements. I don't see too many guys that are going to go backwards. So I try to be positive. But when I see that yesterday, I had to text you. I'm like, I see this one going sideways. But that's my life as a Philly sports fan.
All right, answer our question at 609-403-0973. Who deserves more criticism, Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts?
I'm going to go Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, you got Nicky shaking his head over there at you.
I don't know. I mean, when they have to come out and write an article that's like 9 screens long or pages, I don't know what. To say this guy just keeps changing the plays, doesn't want to run this, doesn't want to run that,
uncoachable.
Look at all the grief that Kevin Patullo took. And
got his house egged.
Got his house egged. Hey, by the way, his daughter is an outstanding high school golfer for Morristown
right?
High School out there. Yeah. So, when you put it in that perspective, that hey, at the end of the day, yeah, he's a football coach and he's an Eagles football coach and whatnot. he's still a father and a family man. And
I know.
Egging somebody's house and just going.
That's like so funny because we don't know as fans and people in the media. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Kevin Petula was taking a lot of heat, but it could be like 60% Hurts, 40% Petula, and or how about 20? Maybe obviously Nick
Try
Sirianni.
and do math over there, Billy.
Nick, you're
get the pie chart ready.
Yeah, break out that pie chart. All right. Now it's time for your
30% this, 35% that. Yeah. 160%.
All right, now it's time for your high school athletes in the spotlight. Get her going there, Fran.
All right. Well, let's go straight to it today. On the boys' side, we have Patrick Hiltner, a senior from Mainland Regional High School, Goff. Hiltner parred all 3 playoff holes to outlast a pair of teammates in the extra session to claim top honors and help his squad to the team title as well at the Atlantic County Golf Championships on a blustery day the other day at the McCullough Emerald Links in Egg Harbor Township. Now, anybody who's ever played that track knows how wide open it is and how treacherous it can be on a windy day. So great job by him. Hiltner and his teammates were not done. He followed up that performance by carding a 77 to face the Mustangs again. This time they took 4th against a stacked field, which included a couple of the state's top teams, including the state's top team at the Garden State Cup. After a fine season a year ago, Hiltner and his teammates, who also took the top team spot at the Wall Invitational this year, are currently ranked 10th in the state in the latest NJ.com poll. So great job out of that mainland golf team, and Patrick Hiltner, senior, leading that squad.
I wonder if he can drive a car.
Listen, I've already applied for that job. Listen, I'm a professional driver. I have CDL. I'll drive a Tiger anywhere he wants, whenever he wants, all over the world. So. All right, on the girls' side, we're going to stick down there in that Linwood Route 9 area and Mainland High School again. We have junior Mackenzie Hornig. She's a pitcher and shortstop for Mainland softball. Hornig christened the season with 3 hits and 4 RBI and a home run in a season-opening win over Atlantic City. She is currently 7 for 9 at the plate with 10 runs scored and 8 RBIs on the young season that's only 3 games old. 3-year starter, she hit .339 as a sophomore. On the bump this year, she's won her only start, going 4 innings without allowing an earned run in a 12-4 win over ACIT. So Mackenzie Hornig from Mainland Softball is our girls athlete in the spotlight. Patrick Hiltner also from Mainland Golf, boys athlete in the spotlight. And as always, they will receive a Philly Pretzel Factory gift card and a free pretzel coupon to share with all their teammates and coaches.
All right, Fran Mclaughlin, outstanding as always. Be positive. We got a lot of youth on our Philly sports teams, and I think we're heading the right direction. As always, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, take care. Happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter. There he is, Fran Mclaughlin on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline with his high school athletes in the spotlight. Each week, Fran highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports, and he does a great job. And if you ever get a chance, go down there at Philly Pretzel Factory in Egg Harbor Township, right on Tilton Road. He's got all the pictures of all the players that he's nominated for the outs. It's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, there's a picture of you with Dave Klemick and him in the Pretzel Factory. It looks great.
I know. I need to drop by there. When he brought in those sandwiches last week.
Was that unbelievable?
I was thinking about them today.
Awesome.
Phenomenal. All right, Nick. We're positive today. We went 3-0 yesterday.
And next week we could be totally negative, and it could be a total disaster of a week. So you never know.
Nola coaster.
So listen, 6 1/3 yesterday, 1 earned run. He looked real good, man. He looked spry.
Spry. I like that adjective, spry.
It's the word. Call it a vocab word.
609-403-0973. Got a few minutes left. Who deserves more criticism, Nick? Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper?
I lean Bryce. One's got a ring, one doesn't.
I thought you meant Eileen Bryce. I'm like, who's that?
Your brain's going all over the place.
I
am going to, when I see Johnny Griner next time, I'll be like, what are you doing to the Schweiner? Tell him he can lose weight just by drinking coffee. I mean, my God.
Wait till I get a hold of Kilowatt Coffee.
Oh.
They got a new drink called the Locker Room Latte.
Is it diet?
Well, it actually doesn't have skim milk in it.
There you go.
2 shots
Maybe
of espresso.
you will lose a couple pounds.
Skim milk.
It's going to slim him down.
Look, if it gets me doing sit-ups, then we're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I think Griner left that part out. That he does sit-ups, he does push-ups. Coffee, it's a miracle. It's a miracle drink.
609-403-0973. Got a few more minutes. The question is, who deserves more criticism, Jalen Hurts or Bryce Harper? 609-403-0973. And let's hope that the Phillies can duplicate what they did yesterday and get those bats swinging. It was pretty cold yesterday. The Phillies are notoriously famous for not hitting in the cold, but they did. I know that you're up a mile high up in Colorado and the ball flies, but they were getting everybody got a hit, I think, on the.
It was a good day. Listen, the offense came alive in the first inning. I know it's Colorado. I understand that, but sometimes you need the tune-up game. I brought this up on the Sports Bash yesterday, right? It's like when you're playing in college football. It's like Alabama playing like Morehead State or something to open up the season, right? You need the tune-up game to get the guys going a little bit. You got to play the Colorado Rockies, go out there, the air's a little lighter, hit some dingers, and then you could go on your way, all right?
In yesterday's starting lineup, only Crawford and Garcia took a collar.
Thank you for that.
I'm sorry. Garcia did get hit. What am I talking about? Just Crawford.
Yep, just Crawford.
He looks great, though, doesn't he?
Good defensively.
He's got a great smile.
Listen, he comes from a baseball lineage.
Gets a walk-off hit the other day to win the game.
Yeah, I was going nuts.
I stayed tuned into that game, too.
I was going nuts during that game.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there, say hello to JM, Will, Chet, Jason. They're great people.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three, and a sign of life from Knoxville. Plant driving right. Lob for Brazil and a two-hand slam.
6 on the clock. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournaments.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels feels like a new hug.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew is professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Something good to know from First Bank of Sea Isle City. We have all of today's innovative banking products just like the big banks, but we offer something they can't. A personal community focus. Let's get you started with Bill Pay. You save time when you pay your bills online. It's fast, easy, and convenient. First Bank of Sea Isle City. A community bank that delivers more for you every day. Personal service, today's technology, from the people who truly care. Learn more at firstbankseaisle.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Go to get your game on at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery at Ocean Casino Resort. Go where fans become fanatics at the Fanatic Sportsbook in the Gallery. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live right in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing, and we got Vincent here learning the board. Vince, you're doing a pretty good job there. You're all flyered up in that shirt. I like it.
I appreciate it.
You're a hockey guy.
Absolutely. You already know. You got to be.
He's as big as Rurio Ritzalainen.
Oh, my Lord. Risto.
What's your background? You played some hockey?
Yeah, I played 15 years. I went around towards the Flyers youth. People who know that, I was there for 2015. I started off playing street, but then I got more into ice as the years.
Yeah, ice is better.
Oh, it is.
Nothing like that game. The play is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
You physical, man? You're a big cat.
Well,
big guys beat up on little guys.
It's a funny story. When I first started, I wasn't so much. My dad was one of those, the old school hockey players, has fake teeth and everything. It's like get more physical.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, I'm getting pumped up.
Listen. Yeah, I mean that's what it was. Get more physical, and then it was the board battles. You gotta love it.
No, he looks like Chris Pronger.
I gotta come in.
Better eyesight. Better eyesight.
I gotta come in here. I have a Pronger jersey. I gotta wear it.
Yeah, you gotta wear it. All right. So what do you think the Flyers are gonna make the playoffs?
You know, I hope so. They made it a lot tougher these past couple of games. I definitely have to say so. But, I mean, you look at you were just naming them. Hopefully we can get some losses out of teams that they are competing with at this point. I mean, you had a chance to do it against Detroit. There were many different options where you could really grow. But it's just, we'll see. They just need to keep winning.
I like this kid. I like him.
Keep going.
Way to go, kid.
Got to keep going.
All right, I like it. Erin, we got a hockey guy. We got a hockey girl in here.
Yeah.
We got Nikki's a Sixers guy. Now, look, we're 3 for 3, man, and I'm pumped up. I don't care what Tommy Green says. I'm getting all excited.
Keep Vince on the mic.
It's my prodigy.
All right, coming up next, we got Hanging with Henning. And Josh Henning just walked in the studio. 2 weeks in a row, he walked in with a smile. What's up?
Everybody's winning.
I'm laughing at you. Listen, Billy.
He's got a Flyers hat on.
I do have a Flyers hat on. Listen, Billy, you guys got me laughing the whole drive in here. I almost drove off the side of the road at one point today.
What, because I can't get anybody's name right?
Well, no, when Nick said I'm the real professional around here, I almost lost it. I was dying.
All right, what do you got coming up?
We'll get deeper into the Sixers and the Flyers. I mean, big winning day yesterday. We got to get into it.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, yes, we'll talk about the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, blah, blah, blah. What happened this week? I have no idea. Everybody has it. I do have a question for you, Billy.
Sure.
Because, you're a guy who is like an old school sports fan.
Yeah.
How much do you think the criticism that we have out there of, because you guys, your poll question of the day,
right?
Harper, Hurts. How much of it is a byproduct of modern, 24/7
like the salaries,
social media?
and also the salaries. I mean, you're talking Jalen Hurts got $51 million guaranteed, like Nick said. I think because of the salaries have gotten so big and out of control. Like if you don't live up to your expectations, you're gonna get criticized.
Do you feel it's more the salary that
And
salaries?
yeah, I think that's more than social media has played a big part.
I think
too.
social media is a big part because I think.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you think's more, the salaries or social media?
I think it's social media because I remember. Listen, I'm old enough to, I'm older than Nick and everybody else. The only person older than here than me is Billy. But I was a kid. We used to go grab the newspaper. When I was a kid.
I got it right here.
But guess what? But there was never a point in the newspaper where it listed how much money guys made.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think the money point is a good perspective. But I think also, you have a columnist who would write an article, right? Those columnists were never talking about the way we talk about athletes today. And I think these athletes.
I think they were as critical, but not to the point they are today with the money, the social media.
And guess what? Hurts and Harper have created this weird dynamic, and Nick can testify to this. They're not the most personable people on social media. They're great in person.
Well, is Harper even on social media? I haven't really seen
He is, but
he doesn't have a big footprint, does he?
He does these weird TikToks,
Well,
not
I
even
don't
about
even see- I don't-
baseball. It's like him cooking and stuff. What was the one when he was cooking?
Yeah, I don't think he. But Jalen Hurts, he's not on social media. Is
He is on social media, but everything's a post about charity event.
See, I think
interview.
You're playing a kid's game, and Bryce Harper reminds us of our adolescence, our youth, right? He played. Jalen Hurts is all business, and I think people don't like that angle of it, right, Nick?
Well, I think everyone's got an opinion, right?
Everybody
just
does. You know what else they have?
You can hide behind a keyboard, right? It's easy to do that and criticize these guys. But yeah, I mean, Jalen, he's very businesslike. He's not a panderer like Bryce is, wearing I
don't know if I like that word pander.
I love it. I think it's a perfect word for what he
know.
does.
Do you like that? Do you like he calls Bryce Harper a panderer? You think he's pandering? I think that's how he is. He loves playing for Philadelphia.
And I think
he loves playing in front of these fans.
And I think he panders a little bit.
What do you think, Erin?
I don't even know what pandering is. I was just sitting here
come on, that's not good. What's your GPA?
It's actually a 3.92.
You don't know what pandering is?
Just describe it to me.
Ask Siri.
All right, you want me to pull up the full definition
pull up the definition.
of pandering?
I just said ask
got
Siri,
an
my
idea.
Siri just went off. Yeah, what's pandering?
All right,
Read
the
the definition.
full definition of pandering is the act of catering to or exploiting the weaknesses, prejudices, or desires of others, typically for personal gain or popularity.
So he's pandering to the fans.
Philly fans, yes.
Because he wants them. Do you think he does it because he wants to be loved? I don't think I think he does it because he really feels
And
it.
he wants to make a little money.
Well, he's already made his money.
Yeah,
So he doesn't need. See, here's the difference because he got his payday.
You don't
and so
think
did
he
Jalen Hurts.
panders?
Got $51 million.
Dude, with the fanatic cleats and the socks and all
I think
that.
that's
come
his
on.
personality.
Nah, he didn't do this in Washington.
I think Jalen Hurts
He was
would
fighting
get,
everybody in Washington.
I think Jalen Hurts would get criticized no
Papelbon.
matter what.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts would get criticized no matter what. Like he's got this business-like mentality,
Too
like
stoic.
this focus.
The kid's game.
But he's a gamer. Like he's focused on the game. If he was like the super outgoing, enthusiastic guy, I feel like Philly fans would be like, "Oh, he's not focused enough." Like I don't think he can win.
By the way,
can't
Erin,
win.
Give her a 2-minute penalty. She didn't know what pandering was. You're in a box.
Going
You're
in
in
the
a penalty
box.
box,
All right,
baby.
at least I know our players' names.
Baby,
What's the line?
She's giving it back to the Schweiner.
Yeah, that's how you
I
do.
like it. She's feisty.
That's how you do, Erin.
Baby,
That's a double
how
minor,
long
Billy.
will you keep me in the penalty box? Dave Schultz sang that song.
There you go.
Schultz.
We played that a couple weeks ago.
Hey, man, Flyers, Sixers, Phillies, let's go!
I'm excited.
All right, tomorrow on the program, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green, brought to you by Blitz's Market. We'll talk to Tommy about the Phillies week, and they'll preview Sunday's game in Colorado. And, of course, we'll talk to Mr. Negadelphia, P.J. Corda, a.k.a. Fran Mclaughlin. We'll talk to him tomorrow. We've got a great show, great program lined up. Stay tuned for Hanging with Henning. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on 97.3 ESPN.